The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
All right, Mike Clowney, preseason poll out today. Eagles are picked 9th. What's your reaction to that? What's that say to you heading into preseason camp?
This, I guess it's probably, based on last year, it's to be expected. I think the thing that, for me, that's bigger than anything is, it's based off people's opinions and really what you did last. And so that's one thing we talked to our team about this morning, because we were talking to them at breakfast about, not letting our past dictate our future. The good thing that God does is He gives us an opportunity to move forward and do things better than we did them last year. And so the thing is, we aren't really focused on that part of it. We want to kind of focus on, where do we want to be as opposed to where we are right now. This is a new football team with a new attitude, a new mentality, a new focus. And so, we're just looking forward to trying to figure out how good can we get right now.
At least from my vantage point and seeing players that are here, it doesn't have the vibe of a team that is picked 9th or that won a game a year ago. What do you owe that to?
I think guys are buying in. We got a lot of guys that were a part of that. We got some new guys, but I think the biggest thing that we've done is try to make sure this year, being able to have a spring practice and go back and have a regular schedule, we've been able to kind of talk to guys a little bit more about who we are and to give them a better feel for what Carson-Newman program really is and why it is what it is. And so we're excited about the new guys. I think we got some guys that came in, and you're looking at coming into a program that won one football game, and those guys are committed to helping you get better. And then the guys that were here last year that went through that, they're committed to making sure that, that doesn't happen again. And so I think there's just a new focus, moving forward about let's go figure this thing out. That's over with for us.
Defensively, you could, depending on how the depth chart broke out, and you have to go back to 2019 to do it, you could put somebody at every position who started a game in their Carson-Newman careers. That's not true offensively. There's a bit more, I don't want to say youth because you have a few transfers on that side of the ball, but you look at that mesh, how does it all gel together?
College football in general is just a more transistic society. I mean, it's just, unfortunately, and thankfully, guys come, but then, unfortunately, some go, and then, but you have an opportunity to bring some guys in. So I guess, moving forward for us it's kind of like that learning process of just from day to day, finding a way to focus and connect, talking to guys about who we are and what we do, so that everyone coming in our program has an understanding of exactly what they're getting into.
3 guys are in All-Conference honors: Alonzo Houston, Caleb Goins. We'll lump the linebackers in. Only 170 some odd tackles combined between those 2 players last year. What do they do to earn that honor and anchor your defense?
I think from number one is their accolades from last year. I know Alonzo led us in tackles and didn't make All-Conference, and I know that was something that was kind of a tough pill for him. And just to be able to say, hey man, preseason you are. Just like we're not going to make a big deal about, being low in the polls, like we're not going to make a big deal about, having that preseason all-conference. So, what we've got to do at this point is go earn it. And so, just kind of challenging those guys from that standpoint, let's go be leaders for this football team. Let's go make plays that we need to win football games. And I think if we win games, then maybe we can get more guys than that on that team.
One other player to note, this is long snapper U that continues. Andrew Bradshaw, you've had an all-conference long snapper now just about every year, save for those transition years between graduation, going back to 2012. Dusty Nance, Dawson Campbell, Andrew Bradshaw, all in the pipeline. What's he done to continue that tradition?
Great kid. I mean, Bradshaw is one of the best kids in our program, and we're so excited about having him. But the fun thing with him, I was talking to the kickers the other day, and we're talking about, who do we have behind Bradshaw? And they were like, this one, and I'm like, all right, but they were like, Bradshaw's done a really good job of teaching those guys, what to do and the little nuances that those guys before him have kind of passed along. So, Dawson Campbell kind of pours into Bradshaw, and Bradshaw has an opportunity to pour into some other guys, and so like it's exciting when you see that happen in your program.